And Sterling runs a wonderful website called Pure Energy Systems. And the Pure Energy Systems Network, or PES Wiki is the other way you can find it. It has the best online catalog of everything that's going on behind the scenes in breakthrough energy technology. It's remarkable. And Sterling spends 14 hours a day cataloging all these different technologies, and they're continuously inventors feeding their information into us, and we look at it as a group. Sterling posts up what is the best of what comes in, and he's a really great speaker too. So people who show up at this event on 11/11 are going to see the most up-to-date list of what is hot and up and coming in transformational energy technologies.
And of course allow them to meet other people, interact, and network with other people that on the local level are trying to get something done. Now, Nikola Tesla has been an inspiration to many people around the world. Exactly. I've read a little bit about him. I know quite a few people in the audience are fans of Tesla, but I've never really done an explanation of his story and way he developed. What can you tell us about this brilliant individual?
Well, Tesla was very unique. I mean, here's a man whose genius allowed him to improve upon many of Edison's original inventions and make them so that they were really practical and workable. So whereas Edison was favoring the direct current approach to electrical transmission, Tesla made alternating current a practical reality, and which really brought down the cost and the ability to transmit power over large distances. And that in itself would have been enough. But Tesla was very prolific in his inventing, and he had a number of different technologies that apparently extracted energy from the background atmosphere and could produce electricity out of them. And some referred to him as the man of lightning because he had this very almost circus showman type of personal style as he would demonstrate his technologies, which was great in inviting a lot of people to see what he was up to. But there were so many things behind what he was doing that were very real frontier science, and much of which ended up getting suppressed upon his death in the middle of this last century. Now, Tesla has definitely inspired a lot of attempts to resurrect his work. In fact, we do write about him in our book Breakthrough Power to share some of his story. But one thing I always found profound about Tesla was supposedly what he would get a vision of the technology, and he said he could actually walk around it. He could see almost like a holographic projection of the technology when he first got the idea, to where he could actually walk around it and examine it. And that is exactly what we've heard in other cases with some other inventors of present-day technologies.
I think
that these are being downloaded in a way from some higher source of intelligence, but it seems to be a very common experience.
I think Tesla is going to take a new place in history in the future, and I also believe that John Searle is going to take a new place in history. There are many there are such wonderful inventions out there. One you can go look at right now online is blacklightpower.com. They're using a chemical reaction to get a similar effect, extracting that energy from the vacuum.
See, our graphics are working again, so people can learn more over at abundantcleanenergy.org.
Please go there. RSVP to come to my conference. We're going to make it enjoyable for you. We're going to have some good information, some good food. There's going to be a few, one or two, maybe more inventors there. We have people coming in from out of town to film it. A good friend of mine, Cara Fay, who I'd like to thank profusely for helping the John Searle team, which I'm a member of also. I'm a friend with John Searle, and I believe that his technology, as well as many others. John Hutchinson, there's a man named John Hutchinson, folks. You may not have heard of him. He's done some important work. And right now he's down in the Gulf of Mexico with his sweetie, and they're down there with this resonating device that is actually showing clear, definite efficacy for cleaning up the Gulf oil spill. But you think you'd hear about it on CNN, Fox, or ABC, NBC. You think, what the heck? This is real. And I've got reports on my computer at home that I downloaded where in fact this is happening, and these are independent results that this resonating technology he's using is actually cleaning up. But I hope and pray that it proves to be wholly efficacious for cleaning up the Gulf oil spill. These energy technologies that we're talking about are wholly efficacious for helping us with any future spills, because we simply won't need to go suck this fluid out of our planet, which our planet may need. Our planet is a living organism, and right now we're taking its innards and spilling it out all over our surface, and it's wrong. It's wrong.
The beautiful thing about Tesla is all the information that's been provided to the people about what is actually technologically, physically possible. And in reality, the cat's already out of the bag. Even though the man's passed on, who knows what really happened to him, the true story. But there's so many people that have looked at his work. I feel like the big roadblock is the government and policy and the patents that they own. What do you know about that based on your research, the roadblocks to get to where we need to be?
Well, that's also a big part of what we write about in the book, and what we will be talking about at the 11/11 event as well. There's no doubt that there has been active suppression of breakthrough energy. If you take a look at all other areas of technology, whether it's telecommunications, whether it's computing, whether it's medical imaging, pharmaceutical technology, all of these have been on an exponential curve as far as the developments that have taken place in those areas